Good morning, Sea Life friends. Thank you for joining us today for our Christmas series here in the North Pole. I'm Pastor Hannah, and I am about to jump out of the screen because I'm so excited for Christmas and celebrating Jesus' birthday. Before we tune in to our North Pole news, I want to hear what your favorite Christmas movie is. Shout it out. Those are some good ones. My favorite is Elf. I also love the movie The Star because it's all about how God sent His Son to be the Savior of the world. Our Kids Spring friends today over on the North Pole News have more to tell us about this story. So let's turn it over to them and hear what they have to say.
Carol Link here reporting live from Snowy Acres, a new neighborhood here in the North Pole. Something amazing is happening. Christmas presents have been raining down from the sky. Kids have been going outside and finding gifts from their Christmas lists sitting in their front yards. Let me see if I can find someone to talk to. Oh, hello there. Hi. Can you tell me what's been going on here today?
We aren't exactly sure. I just woke up this morning and looked outside to see gifts raining down from the sky. I went outside and unwrapped the first gift I could find, and it was this bike. It's exactly what I asked for.
So you have no idea how these gifts got here?
Nope, but who cares? This is the greatest gift of all time. I mean, this is really what Christmas is all about, getting more presents than ever before.
I'm not so sure about that. Oh, hi there, hi. What do you think about all these gifts that are falling down from the sky?
I don't know, but what I do know is that I found this bag outside my house, and this money was inside of it. Like, that was the greatest present ever. No other present can beat money raining down from the sky.
Whoa, well, that is a lot of money. Let's talk to someone else. Hello there, hi, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure. Does it have to do with all these gifts raining down from the sky?
Well, actually, it does. What do you think about all these gifts and who's sending them?
I'm not really sure, but I wanted a giant stuffed bear for Christmas, and I went outside this morning and this was in my front yard. It is the greatest gift ever.
So, let me get this straight. All of you think that these gifts that have been raining from the sky are the greatest gifts ever?
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh. And it sounds like you all think that Christmas is only about getting the presents that you want.
Well, yeah. Duh.
And what else would Christmas be about other than getting the presents that you want?
I've never heard of a greater gift than the presents we got today.
There's more to Christmas than you all might think. It sounds like you're in quite the pickle.
Whoa, what's happening?
Are those elves?
Yes, they're my friends.
Cool!
You are going to love them.
Hi, I'm Joe.
My name is Mo!
I'm Bo,
Did we hear someone say pickle?
We're here to help!
but we're also eating pickles.
What seems to be the problem today? Did your bells lose their jingle?
Did too much snow fall in your ear?
Have you been eating too many pickles?
No.
I don't think there's a problem here. Our Christmas presents are falling from the sky.
And they're the greatest gifts ever.
Presents falling from the sky? That does sound great.
Great indeed, but I'm afraid that those gifts are not the greatest gifts ever.
There's only one gift that's the greatest, and it was given to us a long time ago.
We'll tell you the story.
It comes from the book where we find all our answers.
The Bible!
But first you'll need these.
Look through the viewfinder, and we'll tell you the story about the greatest gift in the whole wide world.
In the beginning of time, God was best friends with Adam and Eve. They spent time together in the Garden of Eden, enjoying everything God had made.
They were BFFs.
Adam and Eve had one rule to follow in the garden. One day, they sinned and broke that rule. Disobeying God hurt their friendship with Him really bad.
That meant they were separated from God, and sadly, they were no longer BFFs.
Oh man.
Since then, everyone started disobeying God and hurting their friendship with Him.
But God loved Adam and Eve and everyone in the world. He knew that their friendship would never be fixed unless a miracle happened.
God had a plan to fix our friendship with Him.
He sent messages about His plan through people called prophets.
The prophets told everyone that God was going to send His Son. Son to take the punishment for all the wrong things that everyone was doing. But nobody knew when he was going to come.
One day, God sent an angel named Gabriel to a young woman named Mary. The angel told Mary some amazing news.
Mary was gonna have a baby.
But this wasn't an ordinary baby. This baby was going to be God's son.
Mary did not know how this could happen.
But the angel said, nothing is impossible for God.
And the angel was correct. When Jesus was about to be born, Mary and her husband Joseph had to go on a trip to a place called Bethlehem.
But when they arrived, it seemed like there was no place to stay.
But God had a plan. He wanted Mary and Joseph to spend the night in a barn.
And that's where Jesus was born.
Yes, that is where God sent his son to be the Savior of the world.
Jesus did not come as a mighty ruler riding on a horse or a rich man dressed in fancy clothes.
He didn't come as a president or a governor. He didn't even come as a grown-up.
Jesus came as a baby.
People were very surprised because God sent Jesus in such an unexpected way. God may have sent Jesus as a baby, but God sent him to be our Savior and fix our friendship with him.
God sent his son to be the Savior of the world.
The end.
That was awesome.
Whoa.
That was so cool. Look.
You see, God has given us the greatest gift of all time. He sent his son Jesus to be the Savior of the world.
And because of that, our friendship with God can be fixed forever.
And we can be BFFs again.
We hope you liked our story today.
And we hope you learned that
God sent his son to be the Savior of the world. Our job here is done.
Bye for now.
Peace out.
I'm so glad my friends could help us.
Hey, can we keep these?
Oh, of course. They will remind you that God sent his son to be the Savior of the world, and that Christmas is really all about him, not so much about all these presents falling from the sky.
Yeah, Jesus is the only one who can be our Savior.
Yeah, I never realized that God sent Jesus to be the Savior of the world.
And that getting gifts on Christmas is great and all, but the greatest gift ever is Jesus.
Exactly. We've learned a very important lesson today. God sent his son to be the Savior of the world. I'm Carol Ling reporting live from Snowy Acres. Back to you in the studio.
Wow, Pastor Hannah and I are so glad that you joined us to hear this important news report today. Before we tune off, we are going to work on the memory verse together. So stand up wherever you are in the world and do the motions with me. This verse is from the book of 1 John chapter 4, verse 14, and it goes like this. God sent his son to be the Savior of the world. We saw his son and are now telling others about him. 1 John 4:14. Great job, you guys. I need to go feed the reindeer, so I'll catch you next week.